Howdy there, folks. Welcome to another adventure with Cookie and the Cowboy.
I'm Cookie.
I'm the Cowboy Pirate.
I'm Buckwheat.
Hey, today we're going to be going boondocking with our 27-foot RV trailer up into the Sawtooth National Forest in Idaho. We've never been there. We don't have a campsite reserved. We're not sure where we're going, but we've done a little bit of research, and we're going to head out there and we're going to find us an amazing campsite, do a bit of fishing, gold panning, rock hounding, cooking, all sorts of fun stuff. It ought to be a grand adventure. Why don't you come along and cinch that saddle down tight, hop in the pirate boat. Let's go on another adventure. Oh, we forgot one. We got the Wookiee too. Let's get this thing packed up and loaded, Cookie.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Went through Ketchum, Idaho, went up Highway 75 just a little ways and turned up the North Fork of Woods River. They've got a really nice little ranger station, visitor center that we stopped into to get some information. And there was a big sign on the door that said, due to lack of staffing, they're closed. Although we did talk to them on the phone a few days ago, so maybe as it gets closer to the weekend we'll have better luck. Anyway, now on to try and find a campsite. Well, it's been a little bit of a harrowing afternoon once we hit Ketchum. There's actually a lot of camps up here already, considering it's the middle of the week. So we're just walking down to check this one out. Is this hill too steep, dear? Or are you good on this?
I'm good on this.
Turn around so you can see what we're walking to.
Definitely get in.
A little bit of a hill. Scrape the jacks, but not bad. So the noise we heard coming down the hill was definitely dragging the jacks. We've done it before. This trailer doesn't have a lot of ground clearance. It's meant more for ATV use, maybe out in the desert or not up in the high mountain roads. But we've done this before and been able to bend them back enough to use them until we could get home and replace them. So onward. I think you just need one. A little more, little more.
Wait, hold it, hold everything.
What's the matter?
I just realized that we've got to inject future me and future you into this video right now as an edit and explain what videos are coming out of this boondocking series. So what you guys are watching right now is the camping video, the first one. It's going to show the camp, the setup, the amazing location, the beautiful scenery, some of the activities, the great food, that sort of thing. We're going to be up here for 7 days though, and along the way we're going to be having some amazing adventures. And they're going to have to be separate videos just so they're not too long. So, since you're here, I want to give you a little teaser, a little taste of what those other videos are going to be. We're going to go gold panning. We're going to go hunt for the shiny stuff with a nugget bucket in a gold mining historic district and show you some of that amazing country up there. That'll be a hoot. Actually, since I'm in the future, I know it was a hoot.
A lot of fun.
You need to make sure you catch that one. We're going to also go rock hounding. Now, I'm going to take Cookie on some spooky places that scare the bejesus out of her. And we're going to find some pretty cool stuff. Don't miss that. That might be the only time you see me alive again. And of course, fishing. We don't go hardly anywhere without our fishing poles. We're gonna have some amazing fishing adventures in there. You know what, you're gonna enjoy that as well. Now here's the problem. I do my own edit and I don't do it very quick. So just understand that these are probably gonna come out about every week. After this one, just watch about every week, roughly on Thursdays when I try and drop them.
If you subscribe, you'll get a notification when they come out.
That's true. Hey, and like it and tell us if you like this country up here. This is just some beautiful country we're exploring. Anyway, whoa, we need to get back to the setup of the trailer. We're way off track. Mystical fog of transformation. Back in time.
A little more, little more. Whoa.
Do a little re-level of the levelers. Apparently I smacked the jacks going down that hill. Not the first time I've done it, huh, Cookie?
No, I've done it before.
Don't film me doing this to my jacks.
Good job, cowboy.
All right, Cookie, let's get this camp open, ready for you. It's nice to have that extra space around the table.
Set up, ready for a week-long adventure. Got a nice breeze coming through, feels so good. Caleb's bed over there. What a beautiful view. Wow, beautiful spot. Even with all the troubles we had getting here, I'm glad we came this way.
I seem to have lost Cookie. I will admit that I may have lost my temper a little bit trying to find a gas station down there in the Big Valley of Ketchum. It just isn't very good places to get gas down there for a big RV. I got a little grumpy, so I got to go figure out where she's at and what she's up to. Let me see. Oh, I think I see her right here. Hey, Cookie, what you doing?
Well, I finished getting camp set up, but I just need to relax for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, what are you reading?
Oh, I always bring the best books camping with me.
The Best Way to Bury Your Husband. You didn't get that mad at me, did you? Holy cow. Caleb, you're my protection for the week.
See the book I'm reading?
She's reading a book called The Best Way to Bury Your Husband. You got to be my protection, you and Mario. Don't let her get me. There's a lot of places she could bury me up here that I'd never be found again.
You're safe because I couldn't get the trailer home by myself.
You'd have to hitchhike home?
I'd have to hitchhike. I couldn't get the trailer home.
Yeah. So just a little bit about why we picked this particular spot. It's a beautiful spot for boondocking. There is a number at the front of it, which means it's part of the dispersed camping. It is up the North Fork. There's a number of camp spots up through here and a couple of campgrounds as well. Just a word of warning, it's a pretty narrow road in a lot of places, so you can get a bigger RV up here, but if you try and pass somebody, you might be backing up, or somebody's gonna be backing up a ways, which could present some difficulties. I'm sure it happens all the time. But other than that, beautiful area. There's camp spots along the river and up in the woods. This is just a beautiful spot. I'm gonna put the drone in the air here in a minute and show you some of it, but we're out in kind of a meadow, but right next to the creek. Beautiful little fire ring there. Good shade in the afternoon. Got the creek right there. Check out that beautiful meadow and that view of the mountains. It's just absolutely amazing. You can see way up in there, and then all the way around some nice open areas for some evening wildlife viewing. Just a beautiful location. So yeah, I can recommend the area. Just be cautious if you got a big rig. might be a challenge, as you saw also with some of the drops into the campgrounds. I got them back jacks where this has got a little bit lower clearance, being more of a ATV style trailer than a good off-road style. So I've done it before. I try and take it places that are a little bit risky for lower clearance trailers. One of these days I should flip the jacks or just switch out to something with a little more clearance. But we'll keep the low clearance. A lot of reason, because buckwheat in his wheelchair over there, it's just a lot easier for me to get in even and out of it. The less I have to climb, the better. So, well, let's get the drone in the air and take some good shots. Let's see if Cookie's getting the trailer all fixed up. Pulling more of the Wookiee out today. Poor old feller. You're older than me, huh? But you're holding up pretty good. And we haven't introduced you very well to Buckwheat, the bearded wonder. He is the food connoisseur and will rate all of our food and help us comparing and generally keep us in line and make sure that we're well fed, huh? He's got spina bifida, had about 40 surgeries, still keeps coming on out with us. But he likes to game a little more than fishing. Someday we'll cure him of that problem. Sloppy Joes. I know we should be kicking over the campfire, but it is hard to beat Cookie Sloppy Joes. There's that dang book about how to bury your husband again. I'm thinking I might let the Wookiee test out my Sloppy Joe first. You test my Sloppy Joe for me, Wookiee? Alright, Buckwheat. Let's have us a little food review. Remember, Mama's right here. It's like, no matter what it tastes like, you gotta say it's good. Give it a try.
He likes my Sloppy Joe.
I do too. How's the Sloppy Joe? Good. Good morning, Cookie. How'd you sleep?
Slept wonderful.
Sweet. Looks like you're making us some sausage and biscuits this morning.
Yep.
It is a beautiful morning to go exploring and enjoy our camping location. Alright, official taste test. There's the biscuits and gravy. They look good. They smell good. They're steaming hot. Buckwheat the bearded wonder is going to give his assessment. Hey, you lost the sausage. They hot?
Hooked up.
Kitchen gravy? What are you thinking there, Buckwheat?
I think they're good.
I agree. They smell pretty good. I'm going to get me a plate and give them a try too. Okay, we're crossing out of the Big Woods River Basin where our camp is down that way, up over Galena Pass. We are dropping down into the Sawtooth Valley. Oh my, if you haven't seen this view of the Salmon River Valley going down into Stanley, you have got to add it to your list. Yes, look at that. Here's a little information about the Salmon River area. We're just driving around the road to Alturas, checking it out. This is a little day use area at the top end of the lake. It does require a fee, and it's pretty shallow and definitely challenge to get the wheelchair out too, and the lake's pretty high. This is the road going into Stanley Lake, and check out that view. Holy Moses, going deep, 9,800 feet.
So there's a trail that runs all along here, and a beach, and picnic tables.
Now there is ADA parking here, so you could get out on that boating ramp, but for lunch we're stopped at the creek coming out of Stanley Lake. Down here low. Pretty little creek. I think we're going to fish it for a minute or two once we get through eating lunch. We needed a break. We needed some lunch to eat. And the Wookiee definitely needed a chance to get out of the truck, stretch his legs. One of the things we wanted to do is do some taste comparisons of different freeze-dried meals while we're on this camping trip. So we got Buckwheat. He is our food connoisseur. He watches every Food Network show there is available. So today he has picked out 2 chicken and rice options. One from Mountain House,
which is the more appetizing looking one.
Yeah, he thinks the picture on that looks more appetizing. And then we got one from Peak, and that's home-style chicken and rice. And I've heard really good things about that, so it'll be interesting to see if Buckwheat changes his mind when he's done. And Cookie here is over on the stove with the jet boil. We picked this up at a thrift store a couple weeks back. Whoa! What the heck was that? What, Cookie?
Done.
Yeah, these jet boils are just absolutely amazing. That thing will have that water boiling in about a minute.
Climb up here. When it gets to the top, it's done.
Yeah, about 1 cup in there for that one, it said.
Yep.
Home style chicken and rice is getting some wagga. All right, here comes the official taste test.
Yeah, that's the one you said looked more appetizing in the picture.
Oh, you should have kept it a blind test, not told him. That's all right. Buckwheat's an honest young man. He'll tell us the truth.
You can tell which is which.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one wins?
I like both, but I think I'm going to stick with the one I said I...
Oh, Mountain Home beats out Peak.
Mountain House.
Oh, Mountain House beats out Peak. See if you agree.
They're both good, though.
Let's see if Cookie agrees.
That's good.
Which one was that one?
The Mountain House.
Yeah, I've had that one a couple times on our last trip. I liked it.
So this one has mushrooms.
Yeah.
And a little bit creamier sauce
I
than
can
this
barely
one.
taste the mushroom.
But I think I like this one better.
You like the Mountain House too?
I do.
Mountain House takes it. Oh man, Peak is a good company too. They're going to be upset about that.
This is good. This is good. There's no question, but I prefer this one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give them a try. Let's eat.
So Cowboy's been kind of a pain this trip, so we made him sit over there.
The only one that loves me anymore here.
What do you think, Cowboy?
So, my personal opinion is the Mountain House, it's a real simple kind of a chicken and rice. It tastes really good. The Peak has more flavor, but I don't love mushrooms. So, it's a trade-off. I like the creamy texture. I like the carrots in the Peak, but I'm not a big mushroom fan, never have been. So, I could eat them both. That's pretty even for me. That was a weenie butt answer, huh? Everything's even. All right, fine. I'm going to take the Peak just to be kind of the one that is against everybody else, and I'll just flip the mushrooms out. How's that?
foil dinner night. I'm doing a kind of a teriyaki Asian chicken. Never done this before. I'm kind of winging it. Do a pound cake with chocolate and caramel for dessert.
Okay.
Sesame dressing. Using the sesame dressing and some teriyaki sauce. Just got some diced chicken breasts. I just divided between the three. And I've got some diced red peppers and some diced onion. Got some pineapple chunks. I'm just going to drizzle it. Want to make sure it's sealed really, really well. Looks like we got some good coals going.
Woo, they hot.
So we'll pull them up and see if they're done. They are hot. Does it taste good?
The sauce or the chicken?
Pound cake. Put a little bit of butter, chocolate chips, some caramel bits. Put them in the fire, and I've got whipped cream when they come out. See how it works. Yep. Since these don't have to cook, all they have to do is warm up. They don't need to be in here nearly as long.
What do you think? Let's give it a dollop of goodness. Definitely. Okay.
You could put berries in there. That would be so good.
I was going to put my Reese's peanut butter cups in there. Cinnamon, absolutely. The real test is what buckwheat says. I'm not even going to say, just going to keep mouthing it and eating. All right, that's a good sign. Hey, it's getting pretty late. We probably ought to get buckwheat in bed. And, you know, more adventures in the morning. Camping trip continues.
The road to Pettit Lake.
Cookie, this is one of the tributaries of the Salmon River coming up to Petite? No, how'd you say it?
Pettit.
Pettit Lake. Yeah, so there's a salmon, I'm going to call it a salmon ladder.
This sign says this lake is one of 3 lakes targeted for the recovery of the sockeye salmon.
Yeah.
Okay, we're pulling up into the Deus area. Beautiful, beautiful little Deus area here. Just a little sandy beach with some picnic tables. Pretty lake though, pretty area.
Yeah. So our adventure to try and catch bull trout continues to have snags. We decided we were going to stop here and have lunch and fish for a minute or two, but guess what? We left all of our lunch back at the trailer. So we'll take care of a couple duties with buckwheat here, let the dog take a wee-wee, and I guess we'll head into Stanley and find us some stuff to have for lunch.
Well, we found a place to eat. We stopped in at the little visitors center to see where we could get a good burger, and she recommended Mountain Village.
We got just some simple chicken strips and some fries. That looks pretty good. Cookie. Oh, there's your, that looks like
Tri-tip French dip.
No, I think that's my pork
that's
sandwich.
Your pork
right
sandwich. So
there.
mine should have been a brioche bun sandwich.
What'd you get? A
Tri-tip French dip. Oh yeah, yummy.
That looks really good. Mario wants one piece of meat off of that though. All right, Cookie, food review of that au jus and that tri-tip. That looks pretty good.
Really good. It's,
hey,
I think it's got cheese on the bottom of it. Really good.
You know who thinks it'd be really good? Look who's staring at you.
I see him watching.
Mom. I like tri-tip too. Nom 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 nom. Chicken any good?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. And this pork sandwich. I'm not much of a pickle guy. I'm pulling the pickles off, but oh, I don't know what's in there, but it's really good. So, got a problem. Cookie's gray water tank is full, and we got about 3 more days of showering and food cooking and hand washing, etc. and etc. I did bring my little portable tank, but the and this has a little bar. It has a little bar that goes in here like this. You can put it on the ball of your truck and tow it. But we're about 4 or 5 miles from the dump station on a dirt road, and I just don't think the wheels will hold up to that. So I'm going to use some ratchet straps. It's too heavy for an old man like me to pull. I'm going to use some ratchet straps. I'm going to pull it up onto here, haul it down there and dump it. That's the plan. We're just going to pull it up. And that's called leverage from my engineering days.
But it's got things on it.
The ratchet straps would work fine, but it was too dang slow for me, and I'm too much of an old cowboy.
Successful?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's all water on me,
Good.
but just in case, I might change clothes while I'm done. I might change clothes while I'm done. I'll change my clothes too.
You can even shower since the water things are all empty now.
Buckwheat, this is our last dinner on our 7-day RV boondocking trip. And for this last dinner, we have picked a challenge. We're gonna have a buffalo style mac and cheese from Mountain House and from Peak. We're gonna heat them up. Buckwheat, our food connoisseur, is gonna pick which one is the best, and then Cookie and I will determine whether we agree or not. Let's get cooking. Chef Cookie carefully prepares the jet boil. Ready on number 2. What are you two laughing at?
I can't eat right now. My dad fell off his chair.
Well, so...
He's laughing too hard.
Yeah, I heard. All right. First taste test by Buckwheat. At Mountain House, buffalo style mac and cheese. You've had this one before, right?
Yeah, we kind of cheated on this one.
What was your opinion of it before?
I thought it was hot.
Spicy,
it was spicy,
huh?
but it was good.
All right, see what you think. What do you think?
Yeah.
There's some spice in that mac. I can't eat that stuff. I'll be farting biscuit britches all night long.
Don't get me laughing again.
I'll blow the covers right off the mattress if I got that kind of steam going through me.
This is what the other one looks like.
Well, that's a definitely different look. Yeah, let's get up close. Yeah. Okay. This is the Peak. What is this one? 3-bean chili mac. A lot more in this one, it looks like. Beans and what else you see in there? Corn.
And
Noodles. I'll give it to Peak. They do have a little bit more variety in their recipes.
The Mountain House seems to be a little bit simpler, plainer, more backpacking style, and the Peak a little more, I would say, effort to try and make a fancier freeze-dried meal.
I think.
not bad. Not a huge fan of beans, but this is not bad.
Okay. Cookie?
Well, you already know I love this one.
You love that one already? She's a big Mountain House fan.
No, it's the buffalo.
The buffalo one. That's a good one for you? Well, maybe I'll stay away from that one tonight so that you can get in bed with me.
No, this has beans. It's going to be just as harsh on you.
Yeah, but it won't burn as it goes through.
That was really good.
really good.
It was really good. It tastes like meatless chili with some pasta in it. That's really good.
Cool. Okay, so if you had to pick a favorite of the two, what would you pick as your favorite, Buckwheat? You're still, oh, Mountain House gets it from Buckwheat this time, so that's 2 of 3 for Mountain House on our challenge on this trip. What about you, Cookie?
Well, I really like buffalo flavor, but this is really good. I'm gonna have to pick this one.
Split house, you know who has.
This is really good. Pretty good.
I'm gonna put some of that sauce in there with mine.
But guess what?
What's that?
I came across a new campfire dessert.
Cool.
You can try afterwards. It's really interesting.
Okay.
So this is something I saw online. We all know that everything on the internet's true, right? So this should be amazing. I have a homemade Rice Krispie treat. You know it has marshmallows in it. I'm gonna put it on my stick and I'm gonna put it over the fire. See what happens.
Roasted Rice Krispies. Should be. Word of warning, you can melt through the marshmallow and lose them in the fire. All right,
So
first
it's
taste.
Pretty toasty.
Yeah.
Tastes like a
Warm Rice Krispie treat.
crunchy, yeah, I don't know.
I think we got. Buckwheat's going to try one with a piece of chocolate and see if he thinks that's better. That's the way to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to try one. Well, folks, it has been an amazing 7 days in the Sawtooth. RV, boondocking, some amazing adventures. What a great time.
It's been a lot of fun, and boy, we've never had such a beautiful campsite.
I think we're just going to sit by the fire and enjoy our evening, but next time you see us, we're going to be scooting down the highway, reminiscing about this amazing trip, planning the next one. If you want to see them next ones, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And the bell.
And the bell, absolutely nailed it. All right, Cookie.
Remember, no matter what your struggles, there's always something beautiful.
We'll see you in the next adventure.